Welcome everyone. If you're here, it's probably because you're getting ready for your California DMV written test. It can be a little nerve-wracking, but with the right preparation, you'll be on the road in no time. Did you know that over 50% of people fail the written test on their first try, and many people fail multiple times? That's why we're here to help. We've compiled 50 practice questions based on the official handbook to help you study smart and pass with confidence. The key to learning this information is repetition. I encourage you to listen to this script over and over, while you're driving, walking, or just relaxing. Let's dive in. Question 1. To help avoid being hit from the rear by another driver when preparing to turn, you should A. Keep parking lights on at all times. B. Signal at least 100 feet before you turn. C. Check your rearview mirror often. The correct answer is B. Signaling well in advance gives other drivers plenty of time to react to your intentions. Question 2. You must not cross a solid double line in the center of the roadway to A. Pass another vehicle. B. Turn right at an intersection. C. Make a U-turn. The correct answer is A. A solid double line means no passing. Question 3. Where a left turn at an intersection can be started from either of two lanes, a U-turn can be started from A. Either of the two lanes. B. Only the left lane. C. Any lane that is open. The answer is B. You can only start a U-turn from the far left lane. Question 4. Pedestrians using guide dogs or carrying white canes must be A. Given the right-of-way at all times. B. Given the right-of-way at corners only. C. Given the right-of-way only if a crosswalk is present. The correct answer is A. Always yield to pedestrians with guide dogs or white canes. Question 5. To be sure a lane is clear before moving into it, you should A. Turn your head and look. B. Look in the left side mirror. C. Look into the rear view mirror. The best answer is A. Always turn your head and do a head check to see your blind spots. Question 6. You may cross over a double line on the road to pass another vehicle if the line on your side of the road is A. Broken, B. Solid white, C. Solid yellow. The answer is A. A broken line on your side of the road means you may pass if it's safe. Question 7. If you become angry or upset, you should A. Go for a drive to forget your problems. B. Calm down before you drive. C. Ignore your feelings and continue to drive. The correct answer is B. Emotional states can impair your driving, so it's best to calm down first. Question 8. Driving under the influence of any drug which makes you drive unsafely is A. Permitted if it is prescribed by a doctor. B. Against the law. C. Not a serious offense. The answer is B. It is always illegal to drive under the influence of any substance that impairs your ability to drive, regardless of whether it is a prescription drug. Question 9. When obeying the maximum speed limit, drivers must keep in mind A. The posted speed limit. B. Synchronized stoplights. C. Road, traffic, and weather conditions. The correct answer is C. The safe speed is what you can handle, given the conditions, and may be lower than the posted limit. Question 10. When coming to a corner where there is a stop sign, you must first stop. A. After crossing the crosswalk. B. Out far enough to see cross traffic. C. At the limit line before the crosswalk or before the intersection if there are no lines. The correct answer is C. Stop at the limit line before the crosswalk or before the intersection if there are no lines, ensuring you have a clear view of cross traffic. Question 11. If a driver ahead of you has stopped at a crosswalk, you should A. Change lanes, look carefully, and pass. B. Tap your horn to let the driver know you are waiting. C. Stop then proceed when safe. The answer is C. Never pass a vehicle that has stopped for a pedestrian. Question 12. If you become sleepy while driving, it is best to A. Increase your speed to get away from other vehicles. B. Move over to the right lane and continue driving. C. Drive to a safe place, stop, and rest. The safest option is C. Pull over in a safe place and rest before continuing your drive. Question 13. If a traffic light is red, but a police officer or firefighter on duty tells you to go ahead, you should A. Wait for the green light. B. Do as he or she tells you. C. Report him or her to police. The correct answer is B. You must always obey a police officer or firefighter. Question 14. How many days do you have to report to the DMV the sale or transfer of your vehicle? A. 5 days. B. 10 days. C. 20 days. The answer is B. You have 10 days to report a vehicle transfer. Question 15. Driving so slowly as to interfere with normal or reasonable flow of traffic, except when necessary for safety, is A. A violation of the law. B. The right of any driver. C. Legal but not advisable. The correct answer is A. Driving too slowly can be just as dangerous as speeding. Question 16. If a police officer asks you to take an alcohol test, you may choose A. A blood, breath, or urine test. B. A field sobriety test. C. To say the alphabet backwards. The answer is A. The implied consent law means you have agreed to take a chemical test for alcohol. Question 17. You should not drive. A. After you have taken any drink, drug, or medication which changes how you think, or act, or causes you to be less careful. B. If you are not alert. C. Both of the above. The correct answer is C. If you are not in a clear state of mind, it is not safe to drive. Question 18. When you enter a freeway from an on-ramp and merge with traffic, you should be driving at A. The legal speed limit on the freeway. B. About the same speed as the freeway traffic. C. About 10 miles per hour slower than the freeway speed limit. The correct answer is B. You want to match the speed of freeway traffic to merge smoothly and safely. Question 19. Coasting with the gear shift in neutral is A. Recommended in the mountains. B. Safe and conserves gas. C. Against the law. The answer is C. Coasting is against the law because it gives you less control of your vehicle. Question 20. You are driving alongside a bicycle lane and want to turn right at a corner. You should signal, look carefully for bike riders, then A. Turn quickly to avoid hitting a biker. B. Slow down and make the turn. C. Merge into the bike lane before turning. The correct answer is C. You must merge into the bicycle lane within 200 feet of the turn. Question 21. If you are the first person to stop to give assistance at a collision scene, you should drive to the side of the road. A. After you have passed the collision scene. B. Before you reach the collision scene. C. Next to the collision scene. The answer is A. You should pull over after the collision to avoid causing another accident. Question 22. The implied consent law says you have agreed to take A. A driver's education course. B. A chemical test for alcohol. C. A written knowledge test. The answer is B. The implied consent law means that by driving a vehicle, you have agreed to take a chemical test for alcohol if you are arrested for DUI. Question 23. When a school bus with its red lights flashing is stopped ahead on your side of the road, you must A. Stop until the red lights stop flashing. B. Slow down and pass carefully. C. Only stop if there are children on the side of the road. The correct answer is A. You must stop in both directions until the lights stop flashing. Question 24. When two vehicles from different directions arrive at the same time at a four-way stop, which one has the right-of-way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle that is going straight. The correct answer is B. The vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. Question 25. If you are following a large truck, you should A. Drive close behind the truck to save gas. B. Stay far enough back so you can see the truck's side mirrors. C. Drive in the truck's blind spot to avoid being hit. The answer is B. By staying far back, you are visible to the driver and have more time to react. Question 26. It is a good practice to use your headlights during the day when A. It is raining, foggy, or cloudy. B. Driving through a tunnel. C. Both of the above. The correct answer is C. Using your headlights in these conditions increases your visibility to other drivers. Question 27. When parking on a hill, you should A. Turn your wheels away from the curb. B. Turn your wheels towards the curb. C. Keep your wheels straight. The answer is B. On a downward slope, turn your wheels toward the curb, so if your brakes fail, your car will roll into the curb and stop. Question 28. You are on a 2-lane road and you see an emergency vehicle with its sirens on, approaching from behind. What should you do? A. Speed up to get out of the way. B. Pull over to the right and stop. C. Stop where you are and wait for the vehicle to pass. The correct answer is B. You must pull over to the right and stop until the emergency vehicle passes. Question 29. A flashing yellow traffic light means A. Stop and wait for a green light. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Stop, then proceed when safe. The answer is B. A flashing yellow light is a warning to slow down and be cautious. Question 30. What is the legal blood alcohol concentration, BAC, limit for a driver over 21? A. 0.05%. B. 0.08%. C. 0.10%. The answer is B. The legal limit for drivers 21 and older is 0.08%. Question 31. When is it safe to pass a vehicle on the left? A. When the road ahead is clear and passing is not prohibited. B. When you are on a one-way street. C. You can pass at any time. The correct answer is A. Always make sure the road is clear and there are no signs prohibiting passing. Question 32. If your vehicle starts to hydroplane, what should you do? A. Accelerate and turn your steering wheel. B. Ease your foot off the gas and steer straight. C. Brake hard and turn sharply. The answer is B. Ease off the gas, steer straight, and don't use your brakes. Question 33. When a vehicle's tire blows out, you should A. Brake hard and pull to the side of the road. B. Grip the steering wheel firmly and steer straight. C. Accelerate to maintain control. The correct answer is B. Hold the steering wheel firmly and steer straight until you can safely pull over. Question 34. You must use your turn signal. A. Only when changing lanes. B. Only when turning at an intersection. C. Whenever you plan to turn or change lanes. The answer is C. You must signal every time you turn or change lanes, even if you don't see other vehicles. Question 35. When you are driving and a dust storm blows across the freeway, you should A. Turn on your high beams. B. Drive faster to get out of the storm. C. Slow down, pull over, and wait for the dust to clear. The correct answer is C. Your visibility will be severely reduced, so the safest thing is to pull over and wait. Question 36. What does a flashing red traffic light at an intersection mean? A. Stop completely and proceed when it is safe. B. Slow down and proceed with caution. C. Stop and wait for a green light. The answer is A. A flashing red light is the same as a stop sign. Question 37. When a traffic signal is not working, you should A. Treat the intersection as a four-way stop. B. Proceed with caution. C. Go as fast as you can to get through. The correct answer is A. Treat a non-working traffic light as a four-way stop sign. Question 38. What does a yellow arrow on a traffic signal mean? A. You must stop. B. The signal is about to turn red. C. The signal is about to turn green. The answer is B. A yellow arrow indicates that the protected turn is ending and the signal is about to turn red. Question 39. When must a driver yield to a pedestrian? A. Only at a marked crosswalk. B. At all times. C. Only when the pedestrian is in a group. The correct answer is B. You must always yield to pedestrians. Question 40. What is the speed limit in a residential area unless otherwise posted? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. The answer is B. The standard speed limit in a residential area is 25 miles per hour. Question 41. What is the basic speed law? A. You should always drive at the posted speed limit. B. You may drive at any speed as long as you are not causing an accident. C. You may never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. The correct answer is C. The basic speed law states that you should never drive faster than what is safe for current conditions. Question 42. When you are involved in an accident, you should A. Drive away if there are no injuries. B. Exchange information with the other driver. C. Call your insurance company immediately. The answer is B. You must stop and exchange information with the other driver involved in the accident. Question 43. How many feet should you signal before making a turn? A. 50 feet. B. 100 feet. C. 200 feet. The correct answer is B. You should signal at least 100 feet before making a turn. Question 44. What does a flashing yellow arrow on a traffic signal mean? A. You must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before turning. B. The signal is about to turn red. C. The signal is about to turn green. The answer is A. A flashing yellow arrow means you can make a left turn, but you must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians first. Question 45. When is it illegal to drive a vehicle without a driver's license? A. Never. B. Only when you are driving in another state. C. It is always illegal to drive a vehicle without a valid driver's license. The correct answer is C. You must always have a valid driver's license to operate a vehicle. Question 46. What does a red and white triangular sign with the tip pointing down mean? A. Stop. B. Yield. C. Do not enter. The answer is B. A red and white triangular sign pointing down is a yield sign. Question 47. What is a common cause of fatal car accidents? A. Driving too slowly. B. Driving with an expired license. C. Driving under the influence of alcohol. The correct answer is C. Driving under the influence of alcohol is a major cause of fatal accidents. Question 48. When a pedestrian is in a crosswalk, you should A. Honk to let them know you are there. B. Slow down and drive around them. C. Stop and wait for them to cross. The answer is C. Always stop and wait for pedestrians to cross. Question 49. What should you do if your gas pedal gets stuck to the floor? A. Shift to a lower gear. B. Turn off your engine. C. All of the above. The correct answer is C. Turning off your engine and shifting to a lower gear can help you stop your vehicle. Question 50. If you are pulled over by a police officer, you should A. Get out of your car and approach the officer. B. Stay in your car and keep your hands on the steering wheel. C. Look for a safe place to pull over and then stop. The correct answer is B. Stay in your car with your hands on the wheel to ensure the officer's safety and your own. So there you have it, 50 practice questions to help you get ready for your test. For more questions, practice tests, and other study resources, head over to DMVTestMaster.com. Remember, the key to passing is preparation. Use DMVTestMaster.com to prepare with confidence, study smart, and you'll be on the road with your new license in no time. Master the test. Conquer the road.